Category 3 storm, it's a big deal when it hits landfall. Here's the latest imagery on that storm right now. And by the way, it's not every day that we show you a satellite picture that has two well-defined hurricanes. This is Franklin. Out in the Pacific waters, there's the island of Bermuda. It still looks like the worst of the storm will miss Bermuda, and it's going to track up and around it. And then, of course, here's Idalia. You can see the heavy rain bands hitting Florida, as I mentioned. Latest from the Hurricane Center, measuring the winds at 90 miles per hour sustained. Again, that's right around the eye wall of the storm. And the gusts aren't that much higher, which is kind of interesting, 105. So the track right now, Category 1 storm. Here it is early tomorrow morning, Florida time at 8 a.m. So it will make landfall somewhere around sunrise, it looks like, give or take, tomorrow morning. And somewhere up here in the corner of where the Gulf Coast becomes kind of the Florida Panhandle coastline. 125 mile per hour winds potentially at landfall. That's a pretty good Category 3, a major storm. But then 12 hours later, that evening, it's already weakened to a tropical storm as it crosses from Georgia into South Carolina. And then 12 hours later, it's about ready to leave the coast of North Carolina, pardon me. So if all that comes true, maybe the strong storm never really produces catastrophic flooding. The Florida forecast is for up to 8 to 10 inches, maybe isolated spots of 12 inches of rain. Sounds like a lot, but that's not catastrophic for Florida. The winds are a concern, obviously, and possible tornadoes are a concern, obviously. And yes, flooding is a concern. I'm just saying there's reason to be hopeful for the storm to move so quickly that 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 inches of rain wouldn't be the worst case scenario that they have seen over the years. All right, we talked about the wind advisory from the Dalles out into Pendleton and the air quality alert in play for the Cascades, parts of the gorge and down in southern Oregon. Here's the radar. Scattered light rain showers for us. Again, we're looking at some lightning nearing the Oregon-Washington border out east. It still looks like that the rain showers here at home will be picking up in number throughout the afternoon. Not expecting any storms here in the west side of our state. In fact, right now there's a passing gentle rain shower nearing downtown. Here we are at mid-afternoon, 3 or 4 o'clock hours, scattered showers as the reason for this rain today. An upper level system that kind of swings through. In yellow, that does show up around the Salmon Creek area the potential of maybe a spotty downpour. Here we are tomorrow morning. Maybe a shower or two on the radar. This is 7:30, but look what happens in the afternoon. The rain chance pretty much goes away. So tomorrow I think will end up being mostly dry when we look back. Not positive on how much sun we'll get tomorrow or not, but perhaps some clearing. And then here's Thursday morning. That's rain. Could be raining more of the time Thursday than not, which would be great. Again, Thursday is our best chance to get a decent soak. I mean, today's rain amounts less than 5/100 of an inch in many areas, and then we'll add to that. So through Thursday, we're hoping to get maybe a 1/4 of an inch or more. You know, not a ton, but some. All right, there are the clouds. We'll show you the temps real quick. We're in the upper 60s to, is anybody 70? A few areas are. Troutdale, Dallas, McMinnville, all at 71 degrees. Temperatures holding fairly steady this afternoon. There is a scattered storm chance out east, especially up near the Washington border. And here's our 7-day. Go to the weekend. I think mainly dry this weekend. Saturday dry, Sunday could be dry. One of the models shows an afternoon rain chance, but that's not certain. We'll be back in a moment.